Okay, and here is how you can actually see how it foams up. And the name again of this is the Elizavecca Milky Piggy Carbonated Bubble Clay Mask. There it is. It's a Korean beauty product. It bubbles up like this. It comes out like a normal gel. You wear it for 10 minutes. That's it. I've used this before. I like the way it really feels. It really feels like it sucks out everything. So, I'm just going to talk about something that I kind of wanted to address. And I know if you've been, keeping up on YouTube, Instagram, or just in makeup in general. Oh, sorry. It's in my nostrils, as you can see. But yeah, I got a face full of bubbles, so that's nice. And this happens when it's exposed to oxygen, but you can rub it in and it'll go right back. So it'll take a bit. And I finished up the last little bit with my fingers. I don't know why I did that, but yeah, it rubs them off too. So, anywho, and I'll fizz back up in a second. Something that I wanted to address about brands that I'm not going to be supporting anymore. I know a few people have come out and said this, but I'm not going to be supporting Jeffree Starr anymore. And this is not like a bashy video. It really is just a general chat. I'm going to talk about my feelings about the whole situation as to how it deals. Now, I know I'm not a big YouTuber like some other people who still kind of, mess with him, and he's big too. Love his products. I don't have anything bad to say about the actual brand, but all about the way he kind of conducted himself. I know if you watched on here, you've seen kind of it's getting so foamy, about what went on between him and RockyRoad, who I'm not familiar with. I don't follow them, and any of the people that come up, I don't actually follow them. Like, we'll talk about Makeup by Shayla, how he basically, he called her the C word. And y'all know what that is, so I'm not going to go into that. But yeah, I'm just not here for that. But the way he kind of did on RockyRoad, who is a big fan and supporter of him, and just the way he's kind of even dealt with other people who were already supporting him, but they were just wanting to get, products replaced that happen to be broken or anything like that. I'll go out and say the whole thing with RockyRoad, even if he felt like there was nothing wrong with his product, I don't feel like it was anything that should have escalated to the point that it was. Rocky was just saying his experience, and he was not bashing Jeffree. And then I don't know how old RockyRoad is. He's still a teenager, I believe, or at least a very young adult, but he was definitely a fan of Jeffree and looked up to him. So that wasn't cool. So yeah. And while I don't have a problem with his makeup or anything like that, I actually really like his lipstick formula. He has some really nice colors, and I like the packaging and all that, but just the way you conduct yourself is really going to turns me off. And it's makeup. It's not that serious. It shouldn't have gotten to that. There have been some racial things said too, and I know that was the past, but there hasn't ever been an apology, and you can't unring a bell once it's been rung. So, not wanting to address it. I mean, and everyone's not hating, because a lot of the people that I've seen, sorry, once again, were very enthusiastic about the products, and just for you to lash out like that, it was completely unnecessary. I feel like it was unnecessary in all of the instances. Just like with him and Makeup by Shayla. And you can watch Stephanie Nicole's channel. She has a whole in-depth video of it, and there are plenty of other videos out, so I'm not gonna go into giving extra receipts. I'm just saying how I feel about it. I'm not gonna throw my makeup away because I spent too much money on it, but still, I can't support it any further. I feel that way about Lime Crime. I felt that way about Revlon, how Revlon has said something about the CEO said something about black people being dirty or something like that. And even that wasn't recent, but you know, there are too many makeup brands under the sun to kind of deal and put up with people that are going to be just disrespectful and nasty. And like, this is makeup or skincare, you know, just frivolous stuff. So it's supposed to be fun. And it's just taking it to a level where you are, first of all, you're an adult and you're calling grown people, adult man, and you're calling people out their names and not just being respectful. And it's not all that. And yeah, even though, and it takes a lot for you just to admit that, hey, this is wrong, or I was wrong, I made a mistake. But that's the whole difference between giving an apology and then just making an announcement. There's a big difference between saying, I'm sorry you felt offended because, and that, instead of actually saying, I'm sorry because I did XYZ to offend you. Or so there's that, but that hasn't even been said. And like, RockyRoad was not the only person to, like, there was a particular color of highlighter that he received that was broken. I mean, it was broke to shreds. It was basically powder. And it's supposed to be pressed. And that's understandable because, I mean, highlights break, and usually when they're soft, like, it takes nothing to break a Becca highlighter because that particular formula is soft. But, you know, if it comes to me broken, I expect it to have it replaced. It doesn't have to be all this back and forth. That's the general policy of most companies, that if it's damaged in transit, because one, you don't have anything that would protect it extra in transit. Like, you did all you could, that's fine too. But you know that things are not handled with care, but there's not like a signature confirmation. And anytime stuff is broken or gets to you damaged, you expect it to be replaced. So that's why I kind of feel like it didn't need to be all of that and you going back and forth with people on Snapchat. And then I realized that some of y'all are that follow and kind of take up for him. Like, it's been too many instances, even the way he's treated people that don't have platforms but just regular customers, and or just people around who in general were enthusiastic to see him. So that's one thing. I'm not here for that. And I realize some of y'all are young, and the people that want to defend him and want to tell people how they should feel about something, like especially being a black woman, with the particular comment that was racial about throwing battery acid on someone so they would lighten their skin, which that's just dumb. Anyway, you can't tell me as a black woman how to feel. Like, that's enough for me to really stop dealing with you. And I realized that that was 10 years ago, but it's been, you know, a lot of instances between then and now that would make me not really want to deal with him because of the person that he is showing himself to be. I don't have to know your heart. You are the public face of your brand, and this is the way you behave with your brand. So I'm just not here for it. So I'm not telling you how to spend your money. I'm just telling you how I'm doing mine. But, you know, I don't have to sit around and watch you kind of be disrespectful over something that's so frivolous as makeup. It's not all that, y'all. And apparently the receipts have been out for years, but, you know, I don't follow people like that. I only kind of hear stuff when it becomes big and it's a problem. So I didn't check any receipts. I just knew that I liked the colors, and that's it. I'm about to go wash my face. Hopefully y'all make your own decisions. I'll maybe link Stephanie Nicole, or you can just really type in like anything on here on YouTube. Go on Instagram. There's Snapchat. This all happened very publicly, so this is not anything new. That's just where I stand with it. I'm gonna wash this up. It's kind of tingly. The foaming is getting out of hand. If you want a better in-depth review of this, just because I've used it before, I can do that. So tell me your thoughts. Is there anybody else that you don't support? I know, like, with Lime Crime, like, that was some financial stuff, and that's not even worth the risk of trying to buy it. So yeah, that's that. Sorry, this was kind of negative, but I don't feel like I was bashing, but yeah, I'll see you guys again. Follow me on all my platforms, and that's Tumblr, Instagram, on here under Nessie _like. It's the same across everything. Y'all have a blessed rest of the day. Stay positive, and remember that Nessie loves you. So bye.